Hey, Laurel.
Hey, does everyone have their cocktail of choice? I've got some red wine going. Woo, I see Nancy. Cheers, Nancy.
Thank you.
What's up, Robert? Barb. Ooh, who's Smarty Pants? I'm. Hey, Lisa.
Hi, sorry.
Gal.
My old
Ooh, two Lisas on here. Hey, both Lisas. Vanessa.
Hello.
Hello. Ooh.
It's morning here in Australia.
Ooh, good morning then.
Morning.
No, I guess that's British. I was like top of the morning to you. So, who wants to go first?
I'd be happy to. I really appreciated your feedback on my landing page,
Yeah.
and I sent you an update with my new headline, but I'm glad to share it for
Absolutely.
some uh, some feedback. Let me see if I can get to it here.
Yeah.
There we go. Doot, doot, doot. I'm not sure if, I don't think it's shared.
Yeah. We can see it.
Okay, cool.
So tell us a little bit more about what your offer is, just so everyone else can come up to speed too.
Sure. My this is part of the corporate refugee program, which is really a group for women executives who want to leave corporate America to start their own business. And I'm encouraging them to do some work ahead of time and not do what I did and make every mistake in the book. So I have a very simple, though not easy perhaps, a simple single page business plan process that takes people from their vision or their success destination, start with the outcome you want, all the way through strategy and tactics, and it helps break down your primary business objectives, the annual objectives, into bite-sized pieces so they're manageable. So nobody seems to like to do business planning but me. And so um,
I've got a whole board right here that you can look at for.
Hey, listen, I this is why I have totally been tracking with you. This is like, yes, finally. But a lot of people just don't, they've never done it, or um, they really don't know how to do it, or it seems overwhelming. And there is an awful lot that, as all of us know here, when you're starting a business, there's so many details, and it's really easy to get, first of all, hung up in the details and in the tactics before you've got your strategy clear. And so that's part of this is just to try to engage them and say, hey, there is an easy way to do it. So
So I really like the rest of your landing page, but let's work on that headline.
okay, great.
So the headline is like the first thing that people see, right? And so whenever we come over and see this landing page, we want to immediately think that's me, right? So when you say starting out, there's so much to do, it's hard to know where to begin. I don't know what that means, right? I'm not sure if this is for me. So what is the number one problem when people come to you? What is the number one problem that they're like struggling with, that they're like, oh my gosh, Nancy, I need your help because I am blank.
Um, I'm overwhelmed. There are so many details. Um, and
Overwhelmed with what?
overwhelmed,
Let's define this.
okay, overwhelmed with the details that go into starting a business up.
Okay, so what are those details? Like what are they stuck on? Like which part of the details?
Again, what people generally think that they're supposed to do is jump right into the doing, the
Mhm.
tactics, and that is really a recipe for disaster. And they're going to go back to the
You're not answering
beginning
the
again.
questions. I'm already frustrated. You guys are
Hang on, let me mute everyone and then I'll unmute you, Nancy.
Oh,
There you go. Go
okay.
ahead.
So yeah, so um, folks think that they need to get their business cards made and get out there and put up a website and all of these things, and they haven't figured out yet what outcome they want for their business. So it's um, it's just sort of throwing things at the wall to see what sticks. And it's a way of doing things, but it takes a lot more time and energy and money. So
What would you say are the 3 top things that people are wasting their time on that's actually overwhelming them that they should actually wait and do later?
um, marketing.
Yep, I would 100% agree.
Yep. And uh, really putting their product or service out there before they've tested it. They don't have a business model. And, that's part of the planning process, but, and they have really no idea how long all of this is going to take and how much it's going to cost.
Okay, so let me give you kind of an idea of where I'm going with this. Like the headline, right? You want that to immediately pull that person in. You want them to feel some kind of emotion, right?
Right.
And so I'm just going to spit this out. This is probably going to be shitty sounding, but you're going to get the idea of where I'm going with this. So when you're in your headline, think about something like this. Are you swimming in so many parts of your business? You think you need your business cards, you think you need your marketing, but wait, before you do all of that, those are things that you don't need right now. We're going to help you get a step-by-step things of the things that you need to do first and put those aside. You get where I'm going with that? Like
I
immediately
do.
that person gets to this page, feels that emotion and
Yep.
is like, oh my God, that is me. I'm doing my business cards, I'm doing my marketing. And and so we have to point out everything that they're doing wrong and
Okay.
tell them just to stop. Here's the solution that is going to get you. Remember how I always say, let's give them that small win. This is
Yeah.
going to give them that small win. Like, forget marketing, forget business cards. It's only going to overwhelm you. These are the only things that you need to do right now in your business that's going to move the needle one step further.
Awesome. That is really
So that's where I feel like you're missing, because like starting out,
Yeah.
there's so much to do. It's hard. It's not really defining my pain point or my struggle.
Yep. I'm just assuming that they know that there's a lot to do. And,
Exactly, because they're probably trying to put together a marketing plan. They're doing their business cards. They're buying their websites. They're doing these, all of these things that really, until you get to 6 figures, you don't need to worry about any of those things.
right. Right.
Absolutely.
That is great. Thank you so much. It's so helpful to have somebody who's not close to the product.
Oh yeah, I get people to do my landing pages too, because I'm too close to them, because I don't feel those like aha moments, because I think, oh, this is too simple.
Yep, absolutely. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you, Nancy.
Sure enough.
Because I know that that's going to help someone else with their landing page. So thank you for sharing yours and
Certainly.
letting me kind of, although I didn't really rip it apart, because all of the rest of it is really, really good.
Well,
Who wants to go next? Ooh, I see Pascal and Andrea. Man, they had me twice today. Woo. Okay, I'm seeing how do you say your name? Fabricio? Am I close? Let's see.
Fabricio. Can you hear me?
Now I can. How do you say your name?
Fabricio.
Okay, I'm not that fancy. Fabricio.
You said very good.
Welcome. Well, I'm happy that you're here.
Thank you. So what I supposed to show you? It's my first time. I just joined in today. So what do you want to see? I don't
You
know.
You just joined today. Wow. Welcome. So are you? I know you probably haven't had enough time to actually go through the training. So on these calls, literally, people are just here to, like, if they need me to help them set up their business manager, or if they have a question, like Nancy wanted me to look at her landing page. Anything is fair game here. I'm pretty flexible.
Yeah, okay. I can go over. Yeah, my offer. I having problems with putting together my offer and what to offer and all that stuff and how to offer it. And I really want to start advertising more and getting more calls into my business. I can show you. You want me to share?
Yeah, absolutely. Let's take a look at it. Is it your audio that's doing that, or is it someone else's? I can't
I
tell.
don't know. Maybe it's mine. I don't know if my audio is good or not.
Let me mute everyone again, and then I'll unmute you. There you go.
Okay. Let me share my screen here. Can you hear me?
Yep, absolutely.
Okay, this is what I'm doing right now. I've been doing lead gen for a while. I'm kind of tired of pitching businesses in order to get results. But lately I come up with this idea, more specializing in going to doctors and specialists, showing them how to put together a course, or more like a training. They can build a training, launch it, and sell it. All that kind of stuff. So this is what I'm trying to do. And this is a basic landing page that I do.
Is there a way that you can put like earbuds or something in, because you're really like breaking up, like really loud?
Yeah, I'm actually in the pool. I have to go upstairs.
Okay,
Because-
cool. Let me come back to you.
Yeah.
And then I'll
Okay.
be happy to look at this for you, because I have a couple of ideas for you. I have another client that's doing, I think, the same thing that you are.
Okay.
Absolutely. So we'll come back to you. Who wants to go next? Des, I see you.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, what's up, Des?
What's going on? Okay, so I've been I'm in the car, but duty calls, so here I am.
Yep.
So I've been trying to rebuild the stuff that we went through the other day, and I want to like clear my head on some things to make sure I'm doing it correctly really quick.
Okay.
You remember like what I'm doing, right? The 3 tiers and then the hot 7, yes.
Yep.
Okay, so the first tier of the videos is like, I got that part. Should I run any of these as video views for the beginning, for the first tier?
Are you talking about the video, the power content campaign?
Yeah, the power content that's just getting different avenues of people. What campaign should I run that as?
Okay, so I do 2 things top of funnel. When I do video view campaigns, I do 2 things. I do engagement and I do video views. If I have a smaller budget, I'm just gonna go for the video views. I do the engagement also for just like people commenting and stuff like that, so I'll do both. But if you have a smaller budget, do the video view campaign first.
So that's for the first like 3 videos and the booty opt-in. Well, the booty opt-in, I'm gonna leave it as is. It's doing great, and I have it under conversion and it's doing fine. So I'm just
Absolutely. So top of funnel, you'll if I remember right, top of funnel, lead gen, conversion for the booty campaign, audience building, video views.
So that whole middle section where you had the 5 videos or 6 videos, that should be video views.
Yes.
And then after that, for retargeting, do reach.
Yes. So for those of you guys who are wondering what Des is talking about. So Des has a client and she's building a brand for a local fitness expert. And so basically what we're doing is we're doing 3 power content videos that you guys learn in phase 4 for audience building. And so this is basically phase 1. And so basically what we're doing is we're starting with a video campaign, because that's going to do 1 of 2 things, right? Because think about this. Who are most of the marketers going after top of funnel? Conversions, right? And so Facebook, when you're doing your targeting, is going to optimize that campaign to only pick the people who are deemed worthy of the conversion campaign, that are most likely to convert, right? So top of funnel, when we put conversion campaigns top of funnel, what we're doing, which I'm saying we're going to do both, okay? We're going to do a conversion campaign if you are doing lead generation, but do not like leave out the people the other 90% of the market who could possibly buy from you. And so what we're gonna do in an audience building campaign alongside of the lead generation campaign, we're gonna do a video view or an engagement campaign that's gonna be top of funnel. What that's gonna do, right? Video views, Facebook's gonna optimize that totally different than a conversion campaign. So guess what? You're gonna be targeting 90% of the market that marketers are not even touching. So everyone's going after that 10% of conversion market, right? We're gonna create an audience building strategy that's gonna go after the other people with a video view campaign, right? Because you can get video views for pennies. This is one of the most underutilized strategies in the Facebook advertising world are video views. And it is the best way to build trust and rapport with your audience, especially if you are trying to get them to convert. So many people are going for the conversion campaigns, guys. I hardly touch a conversion campaign unless I'm doing a lead gen or straight to low ticket purchase. Every other campaign I'm doing, top of funnel, I'm doing video views and a reach campaign. Reach campaigns are amazing. So what we're doing with Dez's audience, and this is what I do with a lot of local audiences, this is what I also do with a lot of my coaches. We set up a first layer of power content, and then we set up a second layer of other types of video content. So if they watch any one of these 3 videos, we're sending them down to another funnel. So if they watch 25% or more of any one of these 3 videos, we're sending them to that next level of content. Then on the third,
Hey, Laurel.
the third
So
level,
is it? Sorry. Is it? So she's an online coach. She's not a like. Does that change anything or no?
Nope.
No. Okay. Yeah. All her stuff is online, but.
And so basically all of the third tier is your offer tier, right? Your power offers. So we're basically, this is doing one of 2 things. How many of you guys have opted into something that you have never intention of buying from someone? You're just opting in just to get something for free, right? This keeps those people out of your funnel. This is why my clients love me, is because their cost per acquisition is so low. People are paying a lot of money for conversion campaigns. They're paying for, people want to brag about their $1 or $2 leads, but how well do those leads convert, right? If I'm making people watch content before coming into my funnel, how qualified do you think they are, right? I'll give you guys a good example. So right now, one of my clients, he is targeting only accredited investors. What do you think would happen if I ran a conversion ad for people in Dallas to attend a free dinner? Probably a lot of looky-loos who are just trying to get that free dinner, right? So what I'm doing is I'm putting a gate over that offer to keep unqualified people out. If I'm running top of funnel and I'm looking for those people who are at that 100 to 200K that they have the money to invest, people who don't have the money to invest aren't going to get through 2 layers of videos to get to that free dinner, right? So many people are too focused on the lead, the cost per lead, when you really should be focused on the cost per acquisition and worried about putting out a marketing plan that is only going to attract qualified calls. How many of you guys who are coaches here have gotten on the phone with people who are totally unqualified to work with you? They don't have the money and they're just nowhere near where you want to be. It's because you're putting your book a call campaign way too high in your funnel. Like, I have one of the biggest problems that people have, especially when they come to me, is they'll have a lead magnet and then it'll go straight to a book a call page. And what I'm seeing is that when people are booking the call, they're doing it on impulse. And so 1 of 2 things are happening. 1, people are ghosting them. They're not showing up for the calls. Or 2, even worse, they're actually getting on the phone with you and they're like, wait, why did you call me? What is this call about? And you spend 30 minutes of the call just explaining who you are and how you can help them. How many of you guys would love to eliminate those types of people, right? Perfect funnel to do that. I call it my power funnel. We're basically guarding the offers with power content. So video views, top of funnel, reach campaigns. We're using reach because Facebook is going to optimize the campaign to reach as many people as possible in that custom audience. A lot of people are doing conversion campaigns here, but here's my take on this. We've already pre-qualified them through my funnel. Why do I want Facebook to try to figure out how many people in this audience are likely to convert. I want to just send those ads to as many people as humanly possible. John Parks, who does ads for Russell Brunson, does this. Russell Brunson does no conversion campaigns on the second level. All of their retargeting are done through reach campaigns. I do the same thing. Now, there's not to say that a conversion campaign is not going to work if you guys want to do both. Sometimes I test both. If my reach campaign has a huge audience, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to split test a reach campaign and a conversion campaign. But if my custom audience is super small, then what's going to happen is Facebook's going to look at that super small audience and try to optimize for conversions. And what's going to happen is your ad's probably not going to spend. And so what we do, so no matter what retargeting campaign is doing, I am always doing a reach campaign to retarget.
Yeah, and so for the first and second, so you're saying for the first phase 1 and phase 2, run video views, or?
Yeah.
Yes, okay.
Because I'm finding that video view campaigns will spend as much as a reach campaign. I will use video view campaign anytime I want someone to watch a video. I'm using a video view campaign, and then I'm using a reach campaign, and then of course down here, right, you've got that top 7 retargeting strategy. That's also a campaign.
All reach. Okay. And last question. So from phase 1 to phase 2, so they watch one of the videos, doesn't matter what it's about, doesn't matter, they're getting pulled from different avenues. Is it just if they watch one of the videos of the 4, 25% or more, or do we narrow it even more? Do we say if they watch 2, if they watch 50%?
You can do that. I do different versions of this. So another angle that I do, right? So it could be like they have to watch any one of these and any one of these before they get down here too. But if I am trying to pre-qualify people for a book call, like a coaching call, this is what it looks like. I'm doing two seed videos at the top. One, they're based on the level of awareness, right? Because there's always going to be someone who knows that they need you or need your product that you have. And there's the other people who don't know that they need you or that they even have a problem, right? They're either totally unaware or they're at least problem aware. And so that's what these two videos are there for. But both of these, if they watch 25% or 25% of this one, I'm sending them down the funnel. They watch 25% or more of this video, we're sending them down.
Okay.
Now I saw that someone asked this question. This is a really good one. What is the metrics that I'm using to gauge this, right? First part, top of the power content, I want 3% of my impressions to watch 25% or more. So we want 3% of impressions to watch any one of these top two videos. The second video, I want 5% of my impressions to go through. I will say this. That 5% is probably going to be more like 7 or 10% because that's usually how it happens for me. I'm looking for 5%, but usually I'll get 7 to 10% very early on before I'll get to this 3%. I will let the campaign go. Usually it'll start at 1.7. It'll start converting at 1.7%, but it'll end up at 3% within 7 to 10 days once you get those 2,000 impressions. So what we're looking for is 3% on the first video, 5% on the second video, 10% on this third video that's going to go right here, and you want 10% to watch 50%, and then we're sending these people to the offers. Now, of course, when people hit these offers, right, it takes 6 or 7 exposures before people are going to make a decision, right? That's where we have a very powerful conversion content strategy. But that's something I teach my high level students, and probably most of you guys that are sitting here are probably not ready for this bottom part yet because you're still trying to figure out the top. Did that
okay, sweet. And then that's when the hot 7 comes in. And for the third tier, how would you? I guess you just let it run, and then, but like budget wise, how would you spread this? Are you gonna go heavy on top?
I go heavy at top first, so I'll give you a very clear example. So one of my newest clients, we have a $5,000 budget. I'm spending the first month, I'm spending probably $4,500 top of funnel, and then as we go through the month, I'm dispersing it through the rest of the funnel. these retargeting videos, I'm starting them at $1 a day. As more traffic fills up that custom audience, I'm looking for, I usually spend about $1 per 100 people in that custom audience. So if I have 500 people in that custom audience, I'm probably going to spend about $5 a day.
Okay.
And then I'm just dripping, and then I'm moving the budget as more people are going through the funnel. I'm moving my budget down.
Okay, and for me, if I have like already like 3,000-ish leads already, would you still go heavy top and then, or since I already have people to retarget, should I kind of disperse?
I would go heavy on the retargeting because the retargeting is going to cost you more. Your custom audiences are going to cost more. Now oh, she's drinking wine too. I like that. Natasha, drinking wine. Cheers, girl. Yeah, once we get bottom of funnel and you've got 3,000 leads, remember when you get 3,000 leads down here, right? You're going to deploy that video series, probably a 4 to 6.
And what's your criteria for that? When do they start seeing the hot 7?
So the way that I do it, again, this is all framework. So this is all just top of funnel, guys. This is just audience building. So once we have the offer, right? You have your, whether this is $7, right? This is something I do for my own campaign, right? We have an offer, and then you have like your upsell, right? So after people opt in for free and they give you their name and email, I like to put 4 pieces of video content here. Because most of the time when people opt into this, they're not going to buy this. Maybe 10 people, right? Like 10% of your audience is going to buy this upsell, right? So this could be like a free offer, and this could be like, I don't know, like a $4.97 masterclass or something. So usually, you know, if you can get like an opt-in, yeah, we'll say 2 to 10% of people will take the upsell. So what we want to do is after they opt in, we want to nurture them. And so this nurture content is going to drive traffic to this upsell, right? But the second that they go to the upsell, right? So they watch this video, but they don't go to the upsell. We're going to send them video 2. They watch this video, but they don't go to the upsell. They're going to get video 3, right? But if we can get them to this upsell, that's going to trigger the Hot 7 series that is where you're looking for.
Okay, so they've seen, so for my instance, I'm selling the $47 thing. So that's if they've seen the $47, they've been on the funnel, they didn't buy.
Yep.
That's
So
you're
giving them the Hot 7.
And that's just power content like phase 2, basically. That's bringing them back.
No. Hot 7, that's your conversion content. So that's where your case studies, your testimonials.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so showing the back end, testimonials, all that good stuff.
Yep. I will say this, the number one thing, and not only for me, but for my other coaches who are selling other high ticket courses. I know my $7 is not a high ticket course, but that very first video, like that points out, say, hey, I saw that you visited my website and know you're skeptical. You're probably like of the $7 offer. I literally show them the back office. Boom. It is converting like hotcakes. People are hardly even getting past that video. There's probably a couple of you guys on this call that didn't get past that video. But even for my high ticket, Sam Ovens does this. That's where I got the idea from. Sam Ovens, the very first retargeting video he does is like, look, let me just show you what my course looks like. He actually gives you like free access for like 7 days or something like that. Those are always amazing. You know, like give them a chance to see what it's like to work with you.
Right. Yeah. Okay. So I think I got a good grasp. So what's a good way if I wanted to like record my screen and like just show you the way that I built the campaign and send it to you, what would be the best way that's like the most logical way to do that?
So if you go into the announcements, guys, everything that you could want and more is in the announcements. Like,
no, like, I mean, I know that it's there. I mean, like, what's the best way for me to record it so it's like concise and like to the point and quick for you to watch to be able to look over it?
Have you watched the video? I literally do a demo of how I want you guys to do the video.
Okay, I'll look at that.
Yep, it's through just in short, it's through Loom, and I just walk you through like, hey, this is what I want to see first. This is what I want to see next. And this is, it just helps me do it a lot quicker.
Yeah, because I think I've got it down. This is really complicated, like just in the back end with the custom audiences and the video views, and then you have to do the lookalikes, and then you do the retargeting. And I have a lot of it done. It's just that sometimes after like 6 hours of staring at my computer, I'm like, what did I just do? I don't even know what's going to what. So it's just like a lot of like different things. I just want to make sure that they're all going to the right place.
So one of the things that I do for myself, Des, is I literally just have like a process checklist like for myself, and it lives in Google Docs. And if you want, like I could send you a strategy doc just to kind of help you. That's how I'm looking at all my clients, and sometimes it like makes me like my eyes want to roll back. But once I started implementing my own strategy doc within the whole thing, every day I'm like, okay, here's a highlighted, done. Next piece of content, highlighted, done, right? And then I also put the work on my agency clients too, like, hey, you guys have to give me this content. So I think I'll share one of my strategy docs with you too. I think that might help.
Yeah, I have all the content from her. She did it so fast. Like she sent me like 10 videos since our meeting. So it's like I have the stuff. I'm just like want to make sure when I launch it again that it's going to the right things, because it's just like so much stuff. But I think I have a good handle on it. So I just wanted to clear that up because I wanted to know what the campaign objective should be in what part.
So yeah, so top of funnel, video views, engagement. Like that's top of funnel. That's for the audience building. Audience building, you're gonna want to do engagement and video views. If you and there is like some type of like objective cheat sheet or something that's floating around. I'll try to find it for you guys. And of course, like lead generation, you're gonna do conversion for leads, right? You're gonna optimize for leads. Any retargeting, I do reach.
Okay, that's what I'm going to do then. Okay, sweet. Thank you so much. I'm going to take a video when I'm done building all this crazy stuff and launch and see how it goes.
Yeah, absolutely. So just so you guys know, like a lot of the strategy is like in my more advanced stuff. I normally don't post that stuff in like the $7 group, but these calls are fair game. So anything that you guys ask, I give, whether it's in my high level program or not. So so I know someone asked if this was in the back office membership. The strategy that I went over is not. It is actually in my high level. So you guys actually got a taste of what it's like in my 45-day program, which is now a premium membership program. So if any of you guys are interested in that, I do have one spot left, and that's it. I'm capping it off for that March 7th. I guess I'll just like tell you guys about that for those of you guys who don't know. I am doing a 6-week ads intensive. Normally charge $19.97 for it, but if you guys want in on my premium membership, like I said, this is not a scarcity thing. I'm looking at my board. I have one spot left. Someone had a family thing. They had to opt out today. So I do have an extra spot. I filled like 4 of them yesterday when I sent out that email. So I'm like, okay, I'm totally capped. But if any of you guys are interested, 6-week course, but you guys get access to the 45-day program as well. So a lot you get access to for only $1.99.
What's the 6-week course?
So basically, it's really cool. It's basically I teach ads. I teach this entire strategy from starting with the ATM strategy, the audience building, to the book a call strategy, to the low ticket, all like a college course. And so every single week I actually teach the thing and help you guys personally implement it before you leave class. So it's really cool. It's very interactive. Andrea, I'm looking at her right now. She's in it. Jackie, I'm looking at her. She's in it. Nina, I'm looking at her. She's in it.
I'll take your last spot.
Very fun. You'll take the last spot. Okay, you got your name on it. There you go, guys. Nancy's got the very last spot. So
I got to use my Facebook ad.
Oh yeah, that's right. You got your Facebook ad credit today. It's gonna be very fun. I'm doing a YouTube one in the fall. So if you guys are in my premium membership, you also get access to the YouTube 6-week intensive that we're gonna do in the fall. But anyway, that's enough. Nancy, your name's on it. Sold. Who else has something that they want me to look at?
I can go next. Can you hear me?
I'm looking at, let's see. Okay, Pascal, I'll go with you. And then how do you say Idris? How do you say Idris?
Idris, yeah.
Idris? Okay, cool. I'm looking at you next. Pascal, go for it.
All right, so I want to make sure that I have my pixel set up correctly.
Yep.
On the different pages and the custom conversions.
Absolutely. You want to show your screen?
Yes, one sec. Okay, can you see it?
I can see it. Erica, if you really want in, I will, since you're on this call and only people who are on this call, I'll let you in too. Okay, Pascal.
So
Yep.
I'm gonna start with the top portion, right? The landing page and the thank you page.
Okay.
So I have my pixel installed. I'm using ClickFunnels. So I have my pixel installed on the settings. So it disseminates on all the pages of the funnel, correct?
Yes. So basically, whenever I install on ClickFunnels, are you doing it on each individual page, or are you doing it in the actual?
I do it in the actual funnel settings.
Okay, cool. Okay, that's where I usually put my base pixel, and then the standard events and the tracking section of each page of the funnel.
Okay, this is where I think I'm gonna need help. So
Yeah, why don't you bring up your actual ClickFunnels?
Oh sure.
Or do you? If there's a reason that you don't want to, that's okay too.
No. I had everything open here. It's ready.
Okay, cool.
All right. So, I have my settings here. Hold on.
So Layla says she got the link to the free seat. There's a reason, guys, that I sent out the video without a link to join the program, because I'm testing you guys. If you don't watch the video, you don't know how to get into the class. So see, it's all marketing. You guys stay with me. You guys are going to learn effectively how to get people into your programs who are actually going to do the work. So Layla should have watched that video, but no, if you seriously go watch the video, I swear it's worth it. It's worth it.
All right. So yeah. So this is where I have I'm under the settings, right?
Yep.
And I put the base pixel here.
Yep.
Okay.
Correct.
So this is my landing page, and I have this pixel helper, and I can see the page view here.
Yep.
Right. So this tells me that it's installed. Now on the thank you page, am I supposed to see like a lead in here?
Yes.
Yeah. So I think I'm doing something wrong then.
Okay, cool. So let's go back to your funnel. We'll look at something really quick.
Okay. You want to go to?
So go to the thank you page.
Okay. Right. Well, I used I didn't put the code in. I used the setup event. So let's go in there. Let's. All right.
Okay, so if you go to settings and then tracking code.
Yeah, I don't have anything in there.
Yep, that's why that's why it's not showing up. Mm-hmm.
Okay,
You'll want to put the lead snippet code right here.
Okay, good. All right.
And it doesn't matter whether it's in the footer or the header. It'll both.
Okay. I'll do that later. Now for the custom conversions, let me show you something real quick.
Yep.
Okay, so I have like 4 of them, right? So, for example, here I have like a custom conversion for people who landed on my video. This is my lead magnet, right? So for people who landing on this page, and then I have another one for, I call it viewed strategy video. So this fires when someone lands on that second page. So, because if they get on this page, this means they watched the video and then they opted in, and then they land in here.
Yep.
And then here I have this third one called submitted application.
They submitted their application, but they did not book a call.
Exactly.
Yep.
Exactly. So they land in there. And then the last page is book a call. So if you reach all the way to the end, then it means that you actually booked a call. So I have this one there.
Yep.
But again, the issue, the thing I'm seeing is that, let me try to move this menu.
So just one thing to note, because I see that like 2 of them say that 2 people visited the confirmation page. when you're using custom conversions in Pascal, if you could go back to that page that you were just on where it shows them all in Facebook.
Wait.
So if you go back to the events page that you were just showing all, yeah, so this page right here. So if you refresh the page, or if your person refreshes the page after they booked a call, it will show up. You see how too? So that means that that booked a call got refreshed at some point, because as you guys can see, the other ones are just 1, 1, 1, 1, 2.
Mm-hmm.
So it's probably just a double tap on the refresh. I just want to let you guys know that from this view right here, this will show this will show every single visit, so organic and everything. Whereas if you look at this view in the ads manager, it'll only show based on traffic from the ad. That's just something, that's just an important note to note, I suppose I should say.
Now, one question for these custom conversions, do I also need to get the code and put on each of the pages?
Yes.
Okay, I think I did it wrong then.
I do both. Because sometimes Facebook will track better with standard events, and sometimes it'll track better with custom conversions. I like to just look at both and compare to see which one's more accurate.
So I would need to go to the setup pixel page and then do each of these individual conversions,
Yep.
get the code,
So
and
you will,
put it
yep.
in each page.
Yep, so you will want the submitted application snippet on that page, and then the book to call, you can use like a complete registration.
Complete registration. Okay, cool. All right. What the last question I have is, in this page, this is related to ClickFunnels. Okay, no, let me go to my ClickFunnels so you can see.
This looks really good, by the way, Pascal. This is really well designed. I really like this.
Thank you. Actually, I got the inspiration from you. So from all the videos I watched, and I just set it up.
This is
Let me show
really
you.
Good.
Sorry, my internet is a bit slow, but I want to.
That's okay. It's always slower during on Zoom.
All right, so on this page, I have like my list of questions, and I have the submit button at the bottom, right? Now, what I want to do is I want to be able to capture the answers into a spreadsheet, and I want it to go to the next step of the funnel, but I can't figure out how to do this.
You want the answers to go to a spreadsheet. So right now they're going into ClickFunnels.
Yeah, I mean, I could do this with a Zap in Zapier. I mean,
Yep.
I don't think this should be a big deal. My issue is this one, like this button,
Mm-hmm.
right? If I go to set action, it's set to submit form.
Yep.
But should it be go to next step
So
in funnel?
whenever you set it to submit the form, it's automatically going to go to the next step of the funnel.
Ah, perfect.
Because if I did this, this is one of those learning things that like a year ago when I was doing my own funnels. If you go to next step in funnel and you don't put the submit form, it will not submit the form.
Perfect. All right. So so basically, the only thing I need to do here is just set up the Zap to go to a spreadsheet, and that's it.
Yep.
Okay, perfect. I'll test it and I'll let you know.
Absolutely. And so Idris, I forget, how do I say that? I so apologize because I hate when people call me the wrong name too.
I'm used to multiple variations, but Idris is how I say it.
Idris. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I like that.
Okay, so my question. Oh. Yeah, my question was about the Pixel and Business Manager issue. So I'm a total noob. I just kind of got started. I ran some ads like in the past, and I had. Let me just share my screen. That might be easier.
Okay.
Or maybe I don't need to. Basically.
Yeah, no, definitely. If you want to share your screen, go for it. Because I think if someone shares their screen when it comes to Business Manager, I think it's going to help a lot of other people too.
Okay. The other Pascal needs to disable his share. It says I can't start it while the other is sharing.
Oh, there you go.
Okay, cool.
Thank you, Pascal, for sharing. I'm sure that was very helpful for a lot of people who are trying to install their Pixels too.
So I had one account which was associated with my page, and I used to run ads with that. And then a while ago, I'm guessing maybe a year or maybe like 6 months or so, I haven't really done ads for a while.
Okay.
Facebook kind of made me join Business Manager and then set up another account for me. So I'm a little bit confused because I started running ads now on the second account, but it means that the pixel is with this one and not with it. So I'm a little bit confused. Yeah.
Absolutely. So both of them are, have you added your personal ad account to your Business Manager? So can you go into that the little circle thing in the right-hand side of your page, the little gear looking thing all the way to the right?
Yeah, the settings right here.
Yep. This is where Business Manager gets really tricky. So this is what I was hoping someone would bring tonight. So go to ad accounts.
Yep. Over here on the side.
Go to ad accounts. I just want to make sure. It looks like you only have, yeah, see, only one ad account is here. So you're going to have to add your personal ad account to here to get access to that pixel.
Okay. And where am I doing that?
Yep. So
So
you're
why are there two, if you don't mind me asking? Why are there two?
So basically, basically Facebook forced everyone into the Business Manager. And when you sign up with Business Manager, it automatically assigns you an account.
Okay.
But you don't necessarily have to use it. What I do is I literally, when people come to me, the very first thing I do is add their personal ad account so that I can get access to that pixel.
Okay, okay, yeah, I'm a total noob. You're gonna have to walk me through. So add my other account to this one. And so now are there two pixels? Is there my original pixel and then a different pixel with the new?
You have to create a pixel. So there should not be, unless you created a separate pixel. Go to data sources at the bottom on the left-hand side.
Yeah.
Yep. So it looks like, I guess it assigned you a pixel. Let's go to those three little things, the hamburger menu at the top, and let's go to your ads manager.
Georgie, come!
The hell?
What are you doing?
Not even sure what that was. Okay, cool. So let's go to
here. Yeah.
No. We're gonna go. So go to those three little the three little things at the top.
Same hamburger menu.
Mm-hmm. And then let's go to pixels. So the 141 is the one that you've been using, or the other one is the one that you've been using?
The one associated with my page.
Okay.
And I have to look through this again, but.
So.
I've been using this one in the past to recite into it.
Okay, cool. So that's your. Okay, that's where.
See,
that's
now
where
here,
this is where
the other thing that, yeah.
Okay, so which pixel? Let's fix this. Okay.
Yeah.
Because you've got multiple things going on here. So let's consolidate this. Which pixel is the pixel that is on all of your pages?
The one associated with this.
Right, but we're looking at the data source right here. So go to one of your pages. Just humor me. Go to your funnel and let's copy down that number just to make sure that we have the right pixel. So go to your funnel or your website and let's see which pixel is actually installed there.
Okay, sure. So that's
okay. So it's 9499.
Yeah.
Okay, just so I remember that 9499. Okay.
So
now
it's this
let's
one.
go. Yep, 9499. Okay. So if we go into the Business Manager, that is the default pixel. So I wouldn't even worry about your personal account at this point because you already have a pixel that's inside the business manager, and it looks like this one's already connected to an ad account.
Okay.
All that matters, here's the thing, guys, your pixel is connected to an ad account, right? Now, your page is not necessarily connected to a pixel or an ad account. So all that matters is that you're using the right pixel and it's connected to the ad account that you're using. So let's go back into Business Manager.
Okay, can I ask one other question? So before, why are there 3 things here, whereas before there were only 2? Before it had this guy and this guy. Now there's this 3rd thing.
Because that's your Business Manager ID, not your actual ad account.
Which one? The 3rd one? This one?
No, the second one.
Okay.
The Business ID.
Okay, so this is my business ID, and this is the ad account associated with that business ID?
Yep.
Okay, okay. Okay, go to Business Manager now.
Yep. And if you go to Data Sources and go to Pixels. Now, if you wanted, this is just, if you wanted, you could connect this pixel to your original ad account once you add it to your Business Manager. So if you click default pixel and you see where it says connected assets.
Yep.
You could connect your other ad account to there if it was here.
Okay. And if I didn't want
You
to,
see,
I
because
could just,
if you click add assets.
yeah, here.
Inside, yep. If you click that, your other ad account would be listed here, and you would just click that dot and then click add. Then your pixel would be connected to both ad accounts.
Okay.
Why would you want to do that? Well, one, in case one ad account gets shut down, you still have access to that pixel.
Okay.
So I would absolutely add your personal ad account to this account so that you have 2 ad accounts that are sharing that pixel. One of the other things, I'm going to just use this as an example, guys. Cancel out of this. Here's how you back up your data, your pixel on your website. If you go to Pixels here, you see where it says Add Pixel right there? The blue button.
Yep.
If you create a pixel but do not connect it to an ad account, and just create the pixel and install it, you can have as many pixels on a website as possible as you want. What I do is I create a backup pixel that is also collecting data that is not connected to an ad account. Does that make sense? So we're going to create a pixel, but we're not going to connect it to an ad account. So therefore, if any of your ad accounts get shut down, guess what? You still have the pixel data, because if a pixel is connected to only one ad account that gets shut down, guess what? All that pixel data goes bye-bye. So I have a backup pixel that is not connected to any ad account in my account, so that for just in case my ad account goes bye-bye, my backup pixel is still collecting data. We'll do that on a later video, but I just wanted to point that out, that for those, because that question always comes up, is how do you create a new pixel? You just simply hit the pixel and then hit new.
Okay. So in my case, if I have an audience, like custom audiences and stuff built up on one account, and then I started doing stuff on the other account, is there a way to merge it, or just what do I do in that case?
Hang on one second. We've got a really good question.
Okay.
People don't understand. Guys, pixels are connected to your business accounts, your business managers. Pixels are connected to business managers, not necessarily ad accounts. This is why whenever I showed him how to connect that certain pixel to an ad account. Now, now here's the difference. Remember how there's differences between having an ads manager and a business manager. This is why I like the business manager. is because you can create things outside of ad accounts. So the pixels that we create in the business manager are connected to the business manager, not ad accounts. So that is one of the awesome things about having things in the business manager is it's collecting data that belongs to that business account, not the ad account. So someone just asked, where do I set up a backup pixel outside of an ad account? That's what I just walked you guys through. You're setting it up within the business manager, not the ads manager. Business managers create pixels outside of ad accounts. Does everyone understand that? That's a real convenient part about using business manager is it protects your data outside of ad accounts. Ad accounts live within your business manager. So you want to create assets within the business manager and share them among different ad accounts, different users, right? So also you want to add a trusted person where it says up there, where it says people, you want to add a trusted person to your business manager or a trusted partner that is also going to have access to all of your stuff, because guess what? If your business manager gets shut down, at least your pixel data and your ad accounts are safe within another business manager. Yep. Nina, that's actually a really good idea. I think I'm going to make a cheat sheet step by step on how to protect y'all's account, because I think that it's super important, especially right now with Facebook shutting down so many things. Having a step-by-step system in place for you guys to protect your accounts, I think is going to be huge. Sorry, Idris. There you go.
No, that's fine. It's helpful. Yeah, I'll have to like dig around a little bit and get a little bit more comfortable with the whole thing, since I haven't really dived in for a while. But that is helpful.
Yep. Awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're very welcome. Thank you so much for sharing your business manager, because it's so easy whenever someone shows it and I can actually walk someone through it. Because if I just show you guys mine, you guys get it kind of confused because I've got so many accounts and people on mine. It gets a little confusing.
Cool. Thank you once again.
Absolutely. Erica, I think you had a question if Erica's still here.
I am.
Hey girl, what's up?
Yes, hello. So my question is actually to prepare myself to get into the premium membership, and I just want to give you like a really big high five and a virtual hug, because you I've organized so much stuff since I've gotten into here. So my question is, I'm still like technically.
Uh-oh, what happened?
I muted myself on accident.
You got too excited.
Yes, I wrote my question just so I could get straight to the point and not take up too much time. And so I had a question about my core offer. That's the first question is my core offer. The second question is about how to salvage your existing audience and even like existing pixel data and things that were disorganized, to streamline it and start applying. Because I feel like you've set this up in a way where it's like clear steps. And I feel like I've had like scatterbrained traffic that's converted, but it's like you'd cringe, like just seeing like all the different places that people are coming from. I'm trying to figure out the best way that I can fix all this so that if I take the next step with you, I'm not like coming in and still playing catch up.
Okay, so explain what you mean. All of your stuff's in different places. Are you there? Uh-oh. Did we lose you, Erica? Oh, I think we lost her. I'll come back to you, Erica. Don't worry. Who was it a while ago that was going to show us? Fabricio. Yes, there you go. I'm looking at you. Erica, I'm coming back to you, I promise. Oops, there we go. Unmuted you. There you go.
There you go. Okay, let me share the screen again. Let's go back to my screen. Where is my screen? 1 second.
All right, I'm muting myself back out. I literally sat here the whole time with no issues until I start talking and I got kicked out. So I'll mute myself and get back in line.
Yeah, no worries.
So what they do? Me or her?
No, you're good. You're good. She's gonna come back.
Okay, can you see my screen now?
Yep, I sure
don't-
can.
Okay, I go back here. So I'm trying to sell my services, which are lead generation, and now I'm building my business into help to build and create your course online, launch it, and market your course, especially to doctors. I really don't know how to. I mean, I have a simple lead magnet that I did, very basic, with 6 ideas how to start your business. This go to the second page, which is the book a call. Terrible. After listening to you, everything is terrible. So I'm so frustrated, and I want to do something good.
Uh-oh. Where'd you go? You still there?
I'm here.
Okay, so tell me a little bit about this. Like you've got I know what you're trying to do, but I want you to tell me what you're trying to do. My guess, and I have another client that does this, he specifically works with doctors and medical professionals. So are you trying to help them build an online business out of their medical profession?
Yeah, out of their expertise. I'm actually, my main goal now at the beginning, in order to start working with the client, will be to help them launch a training. I'm not trying to help them build a big course, because that will take a lot of time. But what I want to do is our train very specific stuff. So if they have a knowledge,
it might be that your video's playing, but you're breaking up really badly.
this video,
Yeah, well, your voice is breaking up. It might be because your video is playing. It might be taking up your bandwidth. Hello?
I don't know, I don't know.
Okay, so try again, because you're breaking up really badly. Hello? Okay, I'll come back to you again. Erica, girl, hit it.
Okay. Okay, so the question, when I was saying like they're all over the place, it would be like basically where I've captured leads from different places. But like, let's say it's an existing list, but they were never properly nurtured. So maybe they responded to the tripwire, or they skipped like 3 steps to do something else down the line. So my thought is it too late to nurture that, or how can I best organize that to start to jump into the next step?
So what I would do is I would create custom audiences of those people, whether they visited your landing page. How long has it been, do you think, since they visited an offer or some of your content?
Most of it is still just like consistent traffic. Now I'm shielding them more. So some of them maybe like a few weeks ago, some of them like a month ago. Some of them have been on my list for years, but they still respond. Like the open rate, they're still like opening the emails. I just never, I don't know, it never clicked until it's like having that other set of instructions. So it varies. Some of them are like newer leads though.
So who are you trying to re-engage?
So that's kind of where I was thinking too, like with the core offer, to make sure, kind of, I think Nancy was saying this, sometimes getting that second set of eyes on it.
Yep.
So ideally, the women or the solution that I bring to people, ironically, is organizing their customer journey, helping them to prepare their, basically like their catch-alls, to maneuver their marketing. And I do it like with speaking, basically like marketing strategies outside of that.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Okay, so I guess I'm a little bit confused over who you're trying to re-engage. If your open rates are good, then what's the problem?
So here's an example. The problem is, for some people, like how I was sharing with you, they've jumped, like now they're buying something that they never were really like nurtured for. So if I'll just use an example where I do like the publishing or their PR or something, and they're jumping in and they've purchased this PR package, but now I'm having to like backtrack and do stuff that they could have gotten in like a tripwire and like clean all of that kind of stuff up. And because of that, like because of it being scattered, I don't think, like I haven't even been able to maximize any type of ads because it would just make the problem worse by sending people to like broken funnels.
Absolutely, 100%. Facebook ads will will amplify what's broken in your funnel very, very quickly. So the problem is you have people in your program who weren't ready for your program. Do I understand that?
Yes, I have people that weren't ready, and I'm trying to figure out how to maximize. Like one thing that I did since working with you, I created when you talked about like the nurturing your Facebook groups, and I created a free membership. So I was able, like a lot of them, they were like waiting to figure out, okay, what's next. So they did join like that free membership. And then I did create the customer journey after that. But I guess like my question is just making sure that if I can check off what I need to get ready to start the ads and get in there, how can I best, or should I just like ignore the existing people and just try to start fresh? Not ignore them, but you know, like just.
So you're gonna have to just go back and like bite the bullet. This is something that happened to me early on in my thing, where I was letting people into the 45-day program before they were ready in the 45-day program, hence where the $7 group came in. So that's just something I think that what I would do is I would just bite the bullet, help them through whatever, and just moving forward, have a really good, like, just vetting method that's going to keep those people out. Unfortunately, because it's not their fault, right? It's our fault.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so
I know, I wish I had a better answer for you, but unfortunately that's just like things that we have to go through. Trust me, girl. Oh, I've had to do it several times this year. But it's just one of those things that it really makes you, and going back to like the type of content that's going to attract those people and then repel. So right now I would just like try to get through it as best as you can, like right now.
Okay.
and get those people out, or put them on some type of like, create some type of system, kind of like how I did with the $7 group. Like it doesn't have to be anything nearly that big, but say, okay, you know what? Is it a common thread with a bunch of people? Like, is it a huge problem? Because it's like, okay, can I just move them down to a group program in a 7-day challenge that's going to help them all work together with you, where you can work with them all at the same time to push them up? Is that even a possibility?
Yeah, well, that's what I ended up doing. I had these things sitting there, but I never like put them into it. So I actually created the free membership. And then that was a question around the core offer. Because so I have people that are like paid clients, like higher up, going back and completing a checklist from like the free membership to go to the next one. And so then that was my thought too. Do you think it makes sense to have?
Absolutely. Give them the free stuff that's right below. Give them give them things that are going to help them along. Like if you have to give them a course for free, give it to them. Like a lot of times whenever, like I'll give you an example. So last year I let people into my agency who weren't quite ready to run Facebook ads. I bit the bullet. I tried to help them, but when it wasn't working out, I was like, here's my 45-day program. You know, I usually charge, $19.97 for this, but you know what? I'm going to give it to you. Go through the program, and then when you're done with it, come back with all of this content and we'll launch your ads together.
Okay. So I had 2 more questions. This is like a short question. So do you think would it be advantageous to be in the premium membership? Like I've cleaned up like 80% of that now for newcomers coming in. It's more organized, but I also that was the reason I was kind of hesitant, because I'm like, will I be jumping in and like, would that be overwhelming to do that if I haven't?
So you'll know when you're ready for my premium membership. If you have a solid offer, it does not have to be a high ticket offer, as long as you have a low ticket offer, because what my membership is going to do is going to help you audience build.
Okay.
And create ads that's going to sell your product. So whether it's a low ticket product, whether it's, if you're ready for that, right? If you've already placed an ad before, you understand how to maneuver the ads manager, you'll be fine in my premier membership. what's really cool is I actually get to help you guys with your ads on the calls.
Oh, cool. Okay. Cool. That answer. Okay. And this was the last one. So I have the free membership set up. And again, part of the reason that I organized it with those steps was to like help go back to your point and clean up the other people. When you decided, like when you talked about the $7 core offer versus like having a free one, like what I have found is it good or bad to have that initial thing as a free, where they're kind of like graduating into or tripwiring into the paid offer, or should I just charge low end?
So I didn't have a free offer at all. I worked backwards. The first thing I had was my one-on-one. Then I created my group, and then all of the reject lessons from my group program. That's what I based the $7 program on, and I just built upon that. So that's how I did. I didn't create the Facebook group like within mind that I'm going to create this Facebook group. I created the Facebook group to go with the $7 program. So it just depends. Like I'm having clients that are going from a free Facebook group to a paid membership, and they're like, how do I do that? Do I need to start a new Facebook group? And that's why I'm telling people, like, if you have a free Facebook group and you want to move people to a paid membership group, leave all those people in the Facebook group and be like, look, here's the deal. I'm moving into a paid membership model, but you guys are grandfathered into the group. So you guys get to attend all of the live calls. You guys get to do this, but I will let you guys know that if you guys want access to the training portal, it will be $10 a month. That way you're not pissing, you're not pissing anyone off. So if you do want to move into a paid model, that's fine. If you want to stay with a free model, that's okay too. But we want to take people out of that free model as fast as possible so that we can get them to spend at least some little money.
Okay.
Does that make sense, Erica?
Yeah. And that, like, so since I launched, again, like since doing the checklist, I have started converting people out of the free group.
That's awesome.
The paid membership. So that's
awesome. That's going to be a very fast way to do that. So I just had a call yesterday with a client. She spoke at Funnel Hacking Live, and she drove a massive amount of traffic to her group, and her group grew really, really fast. And I was like, let's just put together a checklist to get those people out of that group and into a paid challenge as fast as humanly possible. So that's what we're working on right now. So that's what we want to do is if we have a free group, let's create and this is the way that I look at groups, create it like a program, right? This is $7 is not just a group, it's a program. I've got, like all this training stuff to move you guys through. Because no one wants to live here, right? You guys all want to eventually graduate and do, more sophisticated ad strategies, and then, you guys could live there if you wanted. I gotta go in a couple of minutes. I'm gonna try to go back to Fabrizio. Man, I'm gonna love saying his name. Oh, I think you're muted.
Thank you for coming back.
Of course. I was gonna try. I didn't want to leave you disappointed.
Okay. So, okay. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to offer my service as either lead generation, or actually I want to switch from lead generation.
No, I'm confused. So when you say that, I'm confused because your landing page that you showed me is trying to get experts to build an online business.
Yes, but at this moment, that's my new kind of business, trying to get experts, because I've been dealing with some experts, helping them launch their first training. Not even a course, it's just a training, just create an hour training, help them launch it. And after that comes second training, course, membership site, all that kind of stuff that I can help them with. So I want to give them a quick win and build something for them. I'm not sure how to put all the package together, all the offer, what my monthly fee is going to include all together. So I'm really confused on that. I've been doing lead generation on the past, but with not much success getting too many clients.
So I'm going to make a recommendation. Chad Thibodeau. Have you ever heard Chad Thibodeau? Chad Thibodeau, he is amazing. He was one of my very first mentors, helped me get my first 6 figures literally in a couple of weeks, by perfecting my offers. I just had one offer. He helped me break it up into the most badass value ladder. I'm a marketing expert. I am not a business expert. I can market the shit out of anyone's business, but I'm not an expert in helping people build businesses. So my recommendation to you, tell him that I sent you and he will hook you up with his 7-day launch. It's a 7-day challenge to actually create and launch not only a business with offers, but also your funnel to go along with that too. Highly recommend it.
Chad Thibodeau. Okay.
Chad Thibodeau. Here, I'll actually put his name in the.
Yeah, but that name will disappear when you close the chat.
He's literally. Oops, there's an X at the end. He just got his 3rd 2 Comma Club award. 2 years ago, he was flat broke, a pastor in Phoenix, and just literally just went from 0 to $3 million.
Yeah, the problem is I don't have enough money to pay anyone right now.
His challenge, I think, is like $97. Totally worth it. He gives you the funnels and everything to use. And I don't get any. I don't have like an affiliate.
No, I understand, but the thing I'm having lately is like I feel like a lot of stuff all around the world. I really don't know where to go, how to build my business consistently, and I want to build it for myself. I kind of tired to sell people stuff and make them very little results, maybe, or some results, and they don't value my time. So I'm not sure what. Okay, whatever.
But you have to build a business before we can market it, right?
Yeah. Okay, and also I just come into your program, which is all Facebook ads. I know basic stuff. I really don't know all the strategies.
You just have to have everything planned out. Like this is what I'm going to offer. I mean, whenever I first started, and this might be something that helps you, is I started one-on-one. Maybe that's something that you're doing is like you're working with, experts one-on-one to show them how to build their expert business. How would you take yourself on as a client and go from there, right?
Yeah, the thing is I have to figure out the way that not be tied on the results. Just offer and I want to build more a digital program, which I don't know how to.
But the thing is you can't build additional programs until you build one. And it's not going to happen overnight. It's going to take, I've been doing this since last February. I didn't have a business. I literally just started going live, teaching people how to do Facebook ads. I didn't have a business. I literally just started going live, teaching people. I worked for CBS for 19 years. I'm older than I look.
Okay.
Right? I'm older than I look, right? I'm almost 40. And I worked for CBS for 19 years. And I was a producer. I learned how to write teases, news teases. I've got 3 Emmy Awards. Didn't know anything about business last February. I just decided to go live and teach people how to do Facebook ads. Back in 2007, CBS wanted me to do their social media because I was the quote young one in the department. And I just learned that skill and I perfected that skill. What is that skill that you have that you could just start teaching people? Like, what is this one thing, right? You're going to develop that business as people are going to ask you for more help. But until you put yourself out there and offer your services, or what is this one thing that you do really well, and stop chasing I need to build a business that's going to make money the fastest way, right? It doesn't come fast. Like I built this $7 group. Like I started like last year. You have to build it first though. You have to build it first. And I know that that's not like what you want to hear from me right now, but.
No, the thing is, I'm really not sure what I can teach to put myself out. I feel like I don't know anything. I know a lot of stuff.
You know how to help experts build businesses out of their expertise, right?
Yes, but not.
That's a business. That's what Chad Thibodeau does. That's literally what Chad Thibodeau does. Is he takes experts who are offline and helps them build a business online.
Okay. I have to find. Yeah. Okay.
Just follow Chad. Like, even if you don't pay him a dime, follow him for the next week and watch what he does. You could do exactly what he's doing. I can tell you know what you're talking about. You're just lost at like putting together that one thing. I'm just not the expert to help you build a business.
No, that's fine. That's fine. I mean, if you can, then I know you check some of my profile because you request me as a friend today. So if you can check that out and then give me your feedback, I really appreciate, because I'm really confused on how to continue building my business and my stuff And I really love what you're doing on all your stuff, how you putting together all the offers, and I'm missing that part.
So basically, you want, like, I'll give you guys, like, my secret to putting together offers is based off of conversations, right? So my premium membership, the way that I came up with that, it wasn't like, oh, I'm going to build a $197 a month. So I had like my $19.97 offer, my 45-day program. And I kept getting people asking me, Laurel, I don't have that money, right? People, all of my coaches were like, go high ticket, go high ticket. I tried to go high ticket. So I raised my price to like $19.97, right? And people were like, I don't have that money. Can we break it up into payments? My $197 a month came from that idea. You know what? I want to help more people. I want to give more people my expertise in Facebook advertising. That's how I came up with the $197 a month, right? You have to come up with, how could I help people? That's your business model. Like, I know that this sounds like so freaking kumbaya, but it's true. Like, I don't wake up every morning saying, how could I like create an offer that's gonna like, I literally wake up every day like, what the heck could I teach my students today? It's gonna come to you, especially if you start putting out helpful content. Even if, like, think about this, I didn't have a business model when I first started going live. I was just trying to be as helpful to as many people as possible. And I know that there's so many people that are like, you know, make a lot of money, but stop listening to them and start like thinking, how could I truly like put together an offer that's gonna help someone? Even if you just start with a one-on-one program. Like, even if you just start off selling $97 strategy calls, $197 strategy calls, right? Just teaching people how to take what they're, like a doctor, right? For example, they're spending like hours and hours in a clinic. They could be making much more money having an online business than spending like overtime in a clinic. That's how my client, he sells it. He specifically is looking for doctors who are tired of spending, you know, 20 to 24 hours a day on a shift and making more money online versus spending more time in the clinic.
Yeah.
So if you can, but this is the thing, is like all of our offers are built to make our ideal audience's life easier. So tonight, tomorrow, think about, what is the one thing that I can put out here that's going to make my ideal audience's life easier? Even if it's just one thing, don't overthink it. It could be an easy book. It could be just something to start with that you can talk to people and see what they need. Because we don't also want to build you a business that no one's gonna buy either, right? But if you start putting your expertise and you start having conversations, like sell an hour-long phone call first. That's what I did, to see what they're looking for. Who knows? You can start like an agency that literally helps businesses do this, and then there's your business. That's it. That's all you do. You consult. So many different options.
Okay. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. Well, guys, I've got to wrap this up. It has been so nice to finally see so many new faces here. If I did not get to your question, don't worry, just post it in the group. I am here for you guys. Nancy, Erica, whoever else, I will just offer this just to you guys here on the call. So if you're watching the replay and you weren't here, you missed out, but anyone who wants in on that 6-week program, I will happily honor it. I know Nancy and Erica were both like, and I'm like, I can't just offer it to one person. So I'll just offer it to all of you guys as well. If you guys want in, just let me know and I'll hook you guys up. But I hope that you guys had an amazing time tonight. I hope that you guys are getting a lot of value out of my group. Please, please, please don't ever hesitate to ask me. If you guys want to see a lesson that you don't see in the back office, just request it. There's, in the announcements, I have live training requests. I have all kinds of fun stuff in there, the calls with the Zoom. I've got ad copy, like if you guys want me to look at ad copy, there's a section in there. If you guys want me to look at your ads, there's definitely a way to do that. And so, but anyway, I truly appreciate you guys all being here, supporting me, and I support you. Thank you guys for just trusting me with your marketing. We're gonna have a lot of fun over the next couple of months. I hope that you guys are taking advantage of all these calls and all of the training. And like I said, don't ever hesitate. If you guys need a training, just request it. The only reason I haven't done it is because no one's requested it. So all of these trainings have been by request. So this program is for me to be of service to you guys, and anything that I can do to help, I'll do it. Natasha, you're making me jealous. Your wine glass has more than mine. I'm like, where the heck is the rest of my wine? She got the whole bottle. Oh, so much fun, guys. But I look forward to seeing you guys in the group. And again, every first Monday and every third Thursday, every first Monday, we have it in the morning, every third Thursday in the evening. But I will see you guys in the group. My assistant's gonna have this uploaded and ready for you guys by tomorrow. But I will see you guys in the group. Cheers, guys.